of Firewood Hills, my Planet Coaster 2 Custom Park series. In this episode, I will be finishing up the area with the front entrance along with building the front entrance. So as you can see right here, I'm doing a little bit of work so that the path can then come up and connect down to this side. So it doesn't work there because of the terrain, so I keep bringing it along and then it works right there. So then I do a little bit of work on this terrain and then I bring it over here. Now I'm building a lake for this spot, and the lake looks really nice once it's done. And then right there will be the main entrance. So I'm looking around to see the best spots for it. But now I am mapping out the different areas of the park. So I have right here is going to be one of the areas, and I will tell you what these areas are in real time, so stay tuned for that. So here will be another one of the areas, and then on this side will be another one that kind of hugs this one. It's kind of a very linear, skinny area. And then I remove the beginning of that area, and then you kind of come along behind the family boomerang into this kind of heart-shaped area almost. So that's basically the layout for the whole park. And then now I'm just putting in some trees, and then right here I start building the entrance, which is actually a very nice looking entrance in my opinion. So I do this, and I make the paths line up, and then I select all of these and then just bring them up, and then I select the walls again and make them kind of lower, and then I look for arch pieces, but I just decide to make my own custom one. So here's how I do it. First I lay it right there, and then I select the top piece, duplicate it, and I just keep turning it about 11¼ degrees at my angle snap is set to, and I keep doing that. And then once I make half of it, then I move it to the other side, and then I just build kind of the top part. And then I work on the wall kind of going around it to make it look like it's flush with the wall, and it turns out really nice. And then for the other sides, I make smaller arches that have a tighter angle snap. So these are really cool looking as well. So I just take it, duplicate it across, and it looks like that. So then I copy that, and I copy that right now, and then I paste it to the other side. And then I realize that wall right there isn't lined up, so then I have to move it over to there, and then I select this whole side of this and just kind of make it more of an elongated shape. So now I am making the sign for the entrance of the park, and I'll have some other signs that aren't just this on the entrance. They'll have some more kind of as you're walking up and stuff. But this is looking really nice, and I'm really liking how this park is turning out so far. And you'll see me do the roof of this entrance in just a second, and it really just brings the whole thing together. So right here, I will fix up these walls, make sure they go to the top of the front walls, and then I raise them up there, and then I duplicate the front kind of facade area to the back after I place the entrance right here. So I just place them kind of around, and the path for some reason kind of transformed there when I tried to place it, but whatever. Also, I will be releasing this on the workshop once, I think I'll do it once the first area is done, maybe when the second area is done after this main one. So that will probably be episode 6 or 7, but yeah. So stay tuned for that if you want to play in this park. And for some reason, out of my memory, because I don't copy paste the thank you for watching screen on every single video, I actually type type it out for every single video. I typed in thank you for watching instead of thank you for coming, but I quickly fixed that. So now I'm taking those, and for some reason they got off center. So then now I'm doing the roof. So keep looking for roof pieces, and I decide on the sorcery pack, like the townhouse pieces. So you'll see that in just a second. What am I doing here? Okay, so I keep looking around and I see this piece right here, the large decorative gable. So I select that, and then I put that kind of in the middle, and then I scale it up so that it fits the entrance. And once I have that done, then I put it on the other side. Then I look for some more pieces on the main roof part, and I think I thought I wanted to do that, so I decided I did. But then I keep looking for pieces for the main part, and then I just decided to do that. But because it can't be scaled up any bigger, I did it kind of so it's like 4 different parts. So then I raised that up, and I tried to make a little platform, but it just didn't look good. So instead of putting it lower there, I just used these, and then I made a circle, and then I scaled the main turret piece right there, so that it will then rest perfectly on top of that. And then I just selected those bottom ones, made it a little bit taller, and then moved it to the middle. So then I made everything look polished, and then I didn't do anything for decoration on that main tower part. I'm gonna do that next episode. And then I also put a little bit of like windows for like detail on the walls of the main part. So I want to use these fire jets because it's called Firewood Hills. I think about putting one up there, but then once I do that, I cannot select it. So I just click undo because I wanted to like go off at different times. So I decided not to put that there. And instead for the fire, you'll see in a second, I put it like kind of with the family boomerang, so it goes up a spike. So right there you can see I do the windows, which look pretty nice, and then I just take these and then just duplicate them to the other side. And then here, this is where I do the fire jets. So I'm putting them like right about there, and then I'm getting the event sequencer out. I put it behind the support column there, and then I add the trigger, and I set this whole thing up. So you can see it tests, and it goes up and has the fire jets, and that looks really nice. So I don't know what I'm doing here. But there's about 30 seconds left in the time lapse. So right here, I'm building the entrance archway for a fire chaser. And off camera, I actually made these side beams a little bit longer so that the word doesn't look a little bit crammed in. I did that after I recorded the real time, so you'll see that in the real time section of the next episode. But it looks really, really nice now, so that's really good. And now it's turning to night. Hello everyone, welcome to the real time section of this episode. And I will be showing you everything that I have done in Firewood Hills today. So, right here is the very edge of the park, and in real life, the parking lot would probably be around here. But I just built this path because the game gets really laggy whenever I build a parking lot. So, if I run along this path, you can see walking along the edge of the park border, and then you see the people spawners, and I'll fix some of the terrain right there. And then you can slowly see the entrance coming into view, and there it is, the entrance for Firewood Hills. I might add a little bit more detail. to the towers there. The big tower, and maybe on the pillars on the sides. And I might also do like a bonfire right here, would be pretty cool. I like the terrain usage I did. I also put this pond out. Looks really nice. I'll probably have to fix some of the terrain right there and do a little bit more detail on the forest. But there's the coaster going. As you can see, I added some fire jets. So then we walk through the park entrance, and now we're officially in the park. And here's the back. It says thank you for coming. And then here's the family boomerang. I didn't do that much more work on it. I did build the entrance over there. Most of the time this episode was building the entrance, and I also mapped out the footprints for some of the areas back there. So here you have a really nice view of the Outer Bank drop, and you can also see the back spike and the normal spike. That's a really cool view. So if I come down here, there's the spike and it drops, and then here's the entrance. This is Fire Chaser. I may make the logs go a little bit longer because that looks a little bit crammed in, but here goes up the spike, fire jets, and then it goes up, doesn't make it, and then comes all the way back and goes through the helix. Next episode, I will be building the station for this and doing a lot more detail around the area, and then I'll get to work on these side areas. So what these side areas will be is, if I go out of this so it's easier to see, over here we have the first entrance area, and I'm going to build a western themed area right here in this very long plot of land. So I'll do like a main street kind of thing, and then you'll turn, and then you'll have like the main area, and I'll do like a wooden coaster, and I might do a mock launch coaster on the hill, kind of like helix, so going up and down the hill, and then maybe a wood coaster that kind of has most of its slick layout over there and maybe over here. So then back here, I'll probably do some flat rides or something. Then back here, this will be the mythology area. So this will be the main area, and I'll build a temple right here. And then I'll probably use this backspace, a lot of it, for like a big show building. So I'll have like an indoor coaster back here. And I'll probably do some sort of maybe Vekoma launch coaster right in this side area. Then right here is going to be the this is going to be the sci-fi area. So back here I'll have like a commando base or a UFO, and then on the sides I'll do maybe some rides. And then finally is like a Viking or a pirate area where I'll have like a big lake in the back, and then like a little town over here, and I'll have like probably an intimate straddle coaster going over the lake, and maybe another coaster kind of comes out over here, maybe like a Beam Hyper or something. So that's kind of my plan for the whole park, and I really like the way the entrance turned out. I'll probably do some more detail on either side of these, and these pieces right here are kind of lifesavers, and they just look so nice. So I'll be finishing up this area and then moving on to one of these areas, and I'll be putting up a community poll after this episode is released where you can vote which area I should start with first. And then I'll do a community poll for the rest of them as well, so you guys get to pick the area that I do next. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I will be doing these probably weekly or like semi-weekly, so maybe like twice a week on some of them, or maybe like once every 2 weeks. Just kind of depends on how busy I am for those weeks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and go check out episode 1 if you haven't seen that already. Goodbye.